بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we begin a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter An-Nisa, the fourth chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 176 verses. Please listen to verse 95.
لا يستوي القاعدون من المؤمنين غير أولي الضرر والمجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالهم وأنفسهم فضل الله المجاهدين بأموالهم وأنفسهم على القاعدين درجة وكلا وعد الله الحسنى وفضل الله المجاهدين على القاعدين أجرا عظيما.
The holders back from among the believers not having any injury, and those who strive hard in Allah's way with their property and their persons are not equal. فضل الله المجاهدين بأموالهم وأنفسهم على القائدين درجة وكلا وعد الله الحسنى وفضل الله المجاهدين على القائدين أجرا عظيما. Allah has made the strivers with their property and their persons to excel the holders back a degree. And to each class Allah has promised good, and Allah shall grant the strivers above the holders back a mighty reward. Allah was talking regarding to holy wars in previous verses, the duty of Muslims, how to deal with non-Muslims, and if they make a mistake, what is the result, and if they do something wrong intentionally to kill innocent person, what is the punishment of that? In this verse, Allah goes back to the situation of Muslims in the war. When Muslims are recommended or ordered to participate in holy war, there are different situations. One time, a group of Muslims who are enough to fight with disbelievers and defend the Muslims are around. It means a few Muslims, some numbers of Muslims are needed and they are there. In this case, it is not necessary and it is not obligated for others to participate to the holy war. We should know that we have two different types of obligation. One obligation is the one who is obligated for all people, regardless that other people will perform or do it or not, like to say pray. To say pray is obligated for all Muslims. It is obligated for me to pray morning pray, Zohar pray, in the afternoon pray, and evening, regardless that my brother, my father, my mother will perform it or not. This is al-wajib al-ayni. It means it's obligated to each person, regardless to others. We have another types of obligations which is mentioned in Arabic as a wajib al-kifai. Wajib al-kifai, it means Allah wants something will be done. At the beginning, it is obligated for all people to start to do it. But when some members, some people, some Muslims will start and they are enough to do it and perform it, then there will not be obligation to others to do it. Like, for example, when a person dies, it is obligated for all Muslims to wash his body and to bury him, to have ablution for a death and to bury him. But it is obligated for all. But when some people start to do it, to perform the death ablution and to bury him, then it is not necessary for others, because Allah's goal will be achieved and enough members of Muslims have started already. This is al-wajib al-kifaya. It means it is necessary for all, but when some people start, then there is no need for others and it is not obligated for others to do it anymore. About the war is the same. Sometimes it is obligated for me. Why? Because there is nobody. There is one person, two people. Of course, it is necessary for all. But sometimes there are hundreds of Muslims. It is obligated for all, but as a wajib al-kifai, to participate in a holy war. Wajib al-kifaya here, it means at the beginning it is necessary for all to participate in holy war and defend the Muslims, but if enough members will have participated, then it is not necessary for others to do it. In this verse, Allah says, those who hold back and will sit at home and will not go to the war, they should understand that they are not equal with those people who have participated to the war. They were ready to give their life and they spend money only because of God. So these groups, two groups are not the same. Although the first group is not obligated exactly for them anymore because other members are in the war. But still they are not the same. It's the same as a person, as I gave examples, it is necessary for all people to start to perform ablution for death, but if some members start, it's not necessary for others. But it doesn't mean that these two people are the same. One person started, he will get reward. And other groups of people who didn't start because of him, they will not get such a degree. Allah says, Mujahideen and Qa'ideen, those who strive by their soul, their money, their property. They go to the war to defend the Muslims. They are not equal with those who are sitting at home and they say, there is no need for us. And it is true, there is no need. But they are not the same. Anyway, one person has given his life or is ready to give his life and went to the war and spent money, and another person is sitting at home. Allah says these two are not the same. Although even those who are sitting at home, because they are believers, because they are ready to go to the war if it is necessary, Allah will reward them. They are good people. For their good deeds, they will get reward, but they are not equal with those people who strive and participated in the holy war. Allah says, لا يستوي القائدون من المؤمنين. Those who are holding back and sit at home, they were sitting inside Medina and they were not going out to war, they are not equals with mujahidun fi sabilillah, those who are participated in the holy war and strives in the way of Allah with their souls and their money. Allah says, غير أولي الضرر. Allah doesn't want to talk about those who have some problems, like a person who is very old, cannot go to the war, a person who is injured, a person who is seriously sick, For these people is not obligated, and Allah doesn't want to talk to them. Allah doesn't want to criticize them. Why you didn't go there? They cannot go. Allah doesn't talk about these people. Allah says a person who doesn't have any excuse and he doesn't go only because other people are over there, Allah says that is okay, but you will not get such a reward. غير أولي الضرر والمجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالهم وأنفسهم. Then Allah says فضل الله المجاهدين بأموالهم وأنفسهم على القائدين درجة. Definitely Allah has made the strivers with their property and their persons to excel the holders back a degree. So those who have gone to the holy war, they are standing higher level, in a higher level, comparing to those who are sitting at home. And darajatan, it doesn't mean exactly one level. No, darajatan in Arabic literature, when brings in such a way, it means a very, very high level. But Allah doesn't want to give exactly to show that it is very, very high degree. Inshallah, in next section, I will talk about the same verse a little more. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.